प्रदीप सर, आप होस्ट हैं।
थैंक यू सर। हाँ वही मिलता है। Rahul sir, am I audible? Rahul sir, am I audible? Rahul sir, am I audible? Rahul sir? Garima ma'am, may I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Thank you ma'am, thank you.
आ रही है आवाज अब देख आ रही है
Okay ma'am, thank you.
ओके
Dear participants, our session speaker will join shortly. Bedi sir, am I audible to you? Bedi sir, am I audible to you? Dear participants, our speaker has joined. He will start the session shortly. Bedi sir, am I audible? Bedi sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Sir, very good afternoon. Thank you, sir. Things are okay from your side, sir?
Yes,
You
sir.
have the permission to share the screen as well as video also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, shall we start, sir?
Yes, sir. Of course.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Very good afternoon to all. I, Pradeep Kumar Verma, host of the day, feel privileged to welcome you all on behalf of IIC Tirthankar Mahavir University, Faculty of Engineering, Entrepreneurship Development Cell, Faculty of Engineering, to this session on Innovation Prototype Validation, Converting Innovation into a Startup under the aegis of Ministry of Education, Innovation Cell. TMU venture established 2 decades back in 2001, and this is established in 2018 as a university of the government of Uttar Pradesh and is approved by UGC MHRD government of India. Recently, university received NAC A accreditation. A multidisciplinary university offers career-oriented programs at all levels in UG, PG, doctoral degree across diverse streams, namely medical, dental, pharmacy, nursing, paramedical science, physiotherapy, hostel administration, physical education, management, engineering, polytechnic, law, fine arts, Jain studies, and agriculture to meet rising aspirations of the youth. Faculty of Engineering and AICTE approved institution and society with academic excellence in engineering, technology, and science. We offer 5 engineering branch in graduate engineering in electrical, electronics and communication, mechanical, civil, and computer science. BCA, BSc honors program in physics, chemistry, mathematics, and computer science. BSc animation. 3 PG programs in as MCA, MTech, and MSc physics, chemistry, and mathematics, and doctorate program in all engineering and science streams. Our student-centric approach emphasizes hands-on training blended with comprehensive industry-relevant skills, best placement assistance, industry collaboration, international internship opportunity, among others, make us the best private engineering colleges in UP. In the year of 2018, the Ministry of Education, through MOE Innovation Cell, launched the MIC program in collaboration with AICTE for higher education institutions to foster the culture of innovation and startup ecosystem in higher education institutions. Today, we have Professor S.S. Bedi sir with us as an eminent speaker for the session. And sir is a professor and head in Department of Computer Science and Information Technology, MJP Rohilkhand University, Bareilly. If we talk about the sir, more than 26 years experience in academic and research administration, and sir had supervised 9 PhD. Sir research area in digital image watermarking, quality education. Sir has completed 3 research projects under one UGC research project, one is TQIP, and one is UP government R&D ongoing. And sir is presently assigned as the responsibilities Directorate of International Relations, MJP Rohilkhand University, Bareilly, Head of the Department of Computer Science and Information Technology, Nodal Officer, IPR Cell, Department of CST, UP Government in Rohilkhand University region. And sir is also the State Technical Coordinator for UP B.Ed JEE 2019, UP B.Ed JEE 2022, Deputy Coordinator, University Online Admission Cell, member NAC and IQAC Cell. Sir is awarded as the best paper presentation at World Congress on Engineering in London, UK. Merit certificate NITTR, Chandigarh, and Institute medal, Thapa Institute of Engineering and Technology, Patiala, Punjab. Sir has delivered keynote speaker sessions chaired on various national international conferences, workshop in area of information technology and management. He is also the Rashtriya Shiksha Ratan Award, AIBDA, New Delhi. Special lecture in UGC refresher courses, Gyan Darshan, TV channel, various technical and management institutions and universities. He also chaired the session for technical session at International Conference on Information Technology World Congress on Engineering at London, organized number of conferences, workshop and FDP in the university. Now, I request sir to start the session. Sir, now session is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pradeep ji, and
Thank you, sir.
thanks to Dr. Dwivedi ji, my very big and very old and big friend, and all the authorities of the TMU. It's really, I really feel very pleasure to be associated with you and give me opportunity to deliver the lecture on this innovation and the startup. Pradeep sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are absolutely audible, sir.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. I wish to feel sorry because anyhow, from the panel from the governor house is there in the university and being a member of the NAC committee and the other. So till late night I was busy. Today we have that meeting is again in the schedule, but as I have promised and to be there with you because I have a very old association with the Tirthankar Mahavir University and especially Dr. Dwivedi ji and all. So a lot of affection is there. And in fact, if you talk about the academic, definitely my area is in the IT and the IT security and information security and all that. But from the few last years, representing the IPR, intellectual property right. So when we talk from the Department of Science and Technology, Council of Science and Technology, Government of UP. So when we talk about the intellectual property, then definitely well, the intellectual starts from the innovation and the idea. So I fit myself in that aspect. And anyhow, because it's a really very, very hot cake and it's our Prime Minister of India, government taking a lot of initiative in this regard. And youngsters are coming with their own interest and all these things. This is highly appreciable. So why should we let? We definitely must be the part of this. And before getting the detail of any concept, anything, we should know the basics of the things. And definitely we can achieve big target, big goals. But it's better to get the very basics, very initial things. And in that aspects, just I have prepared a very few basic slides, and I wish to collaborate with the IPR, intellectual property. This is the basic concept of this one. So to be there and to understand the basics of the creativity, innovation, and the startups. So in each and every region and the university, definitely we wish to promote the startups and the innovation, and number of startups are coming up. In fact, in the Rohilkhand University and like this Tirthankar Mahavir University, we all are the member of the IICs. And IICs from the ministry, they are paying a lot of efforts for this. And so our main motto is to create the awareness. This is a reason. This is a reason. Number of startups are coming. That's a different issue. The number of failures are also there, but it doesn't mean that we stop this. We need to increase more, and when we increase the more, then definitely we get more entries, and for that we need to go for the basic, awareness is very much required for this. So if you allow me, Pradeep sir, so I wish to share my PowerPoint presentation.
Yes, sir. You can share. You have the right for the to share the PPT.
Thank you. Is it shared? Able to
Yes,
see?
sir. It's shared. Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir. Your
Okay, thank you.
presentation is visible.
So
Sir, Dwivedi sir is also there.
okay, thank you. So this is converting innovation into startup. That's today's theme, and it's a very basic for this one. When we talk about the innovative ideas, that's by themselves are not enough. They are just one element of the journey towards market domination. And when we talk about these startups, have to apply innovation in an intelligent way that actually solves their customer. So first, we need to talk about the innovation before getting the detail of the startup. And to get the innovation, what is the innovation? Definitely when it's innovated by someone that's innovator. And before that, we need to take an initiative. And that initiative is the inventor. And that is an invention. So before the invention, we must have the idea, and idea comes with the creativity that introduces the creativity. So once the idea is there, and that idea, with irrespective good or bad, every time our brain works, and then it's a lot of ideas comes up in the mind because brain has to work day and night. And if we have the creative idea, then it goes, and first we have the ability to very first time, then it's a innovation. It's a very, very initial stage of that. But whether we have the ability to apply it in the real world, then it converted to the start. So before getting the detail of the all these things, so we should know the importance of innovation in the success of startup. So when you think about the startup, it is common for the first feature to emerge is the innovation, where the innovation is defined as the ability of individuals, companies, or even nation to explore ideas of different and successful way, adding value to the market, government, and the society. So when we talk about the individual, but we need to think about the society. So definitely, the success of a business is not based only on its potential to generate income, but also on how your idea generates positive impact on the people. So this concept is generally associated with the products, but also occur at the level of technology, process, service, management, and marketing. So the important thing is that innovation be used correctly in order to improve efficiency, productivity, and business performance. So what happened? We start from the innovation, and the innovation comes through the invention. Invention comes through the creativity. Creativity comes through the idea. So once we need to explore our idea which support the society. Directly, indirectly, we need to talk about the society. At large of the society, we need to, from the scratch, from the very, very beginning stage, we need to think about the society for the betterment of the society, for the service of the society. That should be the motto. We don't know how much business we will made it through this, but we must have this intention. We have to work. Even that idea will work or not work. Even that invention will work or not work. Whether the startups will give the profit or not. But initial intention should be for the society. Do something for the society, for the betterment of the society, maybe the defined domain, maybe for the restricted domain, but that should be there. How do people or the society will be benefited, directly or indirectly? So our idea must carry and gives a positive impact. Whether I wish to talk, I wish to think about the software or any model, any hardware, any machine, any technology, any services, human services, even that in values, ethical values, whatever. If it gives an impact on the society, if it gives something to the society, that means that idea will be in the acceptable form. Then we have to think how we can apply that idea with the use of technology, process, and in the delivery form. With its efficiency, productivity, because our brain has a lot of ideas, but we need to focus on such kind of idea which work for the society and for the betterment of the society. Before getting the detail, so we have this one very clear. What's creativity and innovation. So in this regard, before getting the detail of the this startup, we should know the innovation. We should know the creativity. So creativity is the ability to create. It's about enjoying the mind to manage different ideas. It can help in the task management, performance, involvement of the working team, and the creation of the quality product. That's a creativity. We can think anything. Always we create. Lot of idea comes in our mind. Artwork, maybe creativity. The arrangement of the papers, newspapers, the arrangement of the cleanliness at a home, the management, all comes under maybe creativity. If I arrange or organize anything in a beautiful manner, that's a creativity. Even if I lay down any drawing, that comes under creativity. I sing a song, that's a creativity. Compose any music, creativity. That, but how much it's different from the existing. That creativity with some values. That creativity, some idea with a different idea. Lot of songs are there, lot of music is there, lot of arrangements are there, lot of existing things are there. But how it's different, how it gives the efficiency, and how it consequently task, the occurrence of the task together. That's a creativity. So that creativity, which definitely it involves on the working team, and then our creativity with a different idea, with a new idea, and we'll be able to do something for the quality, for the betterment of something, maybe society, maybe business, maybe whatever. On the other hand, when we talk about the innovation, before the innovation, there is an invention. Invention is the very first application or the implementation of the creative idea. That's an invention. On the other hand, innovation is the repetition process of the betterment of the invention. The thing has been invented. The thing has been invented. Now we have to work for the betterment of that. How far better, how much better we can do. Not only always think about the profit. We cannot earn the profit, we cannot make the business until we are not able to deliver which is acceptable in the market and to the society. That is invention. The first implication or the implementation of the creative idea in the practical form is the invention. And the repetitive process of this invention for the betterment on the basis of the feedback or whatever, and to provide a better services in the society, that is an innovation. So innovation is based on some inventions. And when the innovation is based on the invention, that means we have the base. Now, if we have a strong foundation of our basics, then we can build a beautiful building of for our future, whatever the based on the technology or the common thing to accommodate all those technologies and the future. But that based how strong our creative idea which we are going to implement the very first. So once it's implemented and the foundation is strong, and then definitely our innovation will be a beautiful. Definitely will be a productive. So it is innovation is the process of converting theory into action. So now foundation we have, we know through the invention. Now we need to convert it into action. And action should be a very fast, based on the decision, based on the productivity, based on the efficiency, based on the teamwork. That all gives and the strength to our innovation. So whenever we talk about the creativity, so to be creative, an individual must be able to present new ideas. Whereas to be innovator, this needs to act on those ideas. And those who have the ideas to convert into the action, they call in later stage, they call in the terms of leaders. Leader doesn't mean those who have the businesses. Leaders, those who act on their ideas for the betterment of the society, of some target or the domain, and to fruitful the idea, fruitfully implementation of the idea. Those are the leader, and that comes, they have taken the action. So the innovator needs to act on the idea which are presented by the creative minds or the creativity. So this is the difference between the creativity versus innovation. Then we talk about the types of innovation. So there are two types of innovations are there. One is a continuity, and another is there. We will talk about this breakthrough. It is used to find ways to improve product, services, or process that already exist in the market. So here the solution are not created from the scratch, but by introducing small changes to existing ones, focusing on aspects that enhance its value, and innovation continuity brings less risk to the entrepreneur, however, requires a strategic approach and aim to ensure that these changes are valued by customers. A good method to get opportunity innovation incremental is conduct a search together customers, identifying what they value most in their product or services and what aspect is that they would like to see improved. So a lot of examples are there. It's a continuity. One is invented, creative idea has been invented. Now invented, innovation started. So we have converted the action, the task in the form of action. Now we need to perform a continuous improvement. If you're not able according to fulfill the requirement of the user or the society, then definitely we will lag behind. So this is a incremental innovation. हमने अगर एक चीज बना दी, एक चीज इजाद अगर हमने कर दी है और अगर हमने उस पे improvements नहीं किए तो हम पीछे रह जाएंगे. Lot of examples are there. The example of the Xerox machine, example of the Kodak, example of the Nokia. वो require, they had very good idea, tremendous idea. Even if they had taken the action on it, they have invented. But even if they were in the innovation process, they have their own businesses. But वो इसलिए पीछे रह गए क्योंकि समय की रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से डिमांड जो एक रिक्वायर सर्विसेज जो रिक्वायर थी एज चेंज होने पे वो उसको फुलफिल नहीं कर पाए, उनको समझा. So the continuation process is required. It doesn't mean what we have invented. It doesn't mean that innovation has been there in the action and now the things are in the continuous process. No, every time we need to enrich. We need to enrich through the innovation. That innovation further, innovation in the associated field, innovation in the different, but that should be linked with our invention. Invention is our foundation. And innovation, we are constructing, we are making a building on it. And in a building, there may be a different wings, but those all should be connected. In a building, there may be a kitchen, there may be a restroom, there may be a different restaurant, there may be a only a offices, there may be a hospital in the same building. Maybe two things are which are not directly linked, but they all stands on the foundation of our invention. That's the very first action which we have taken. So if we are not approaching the continuing to do something new, something different, add on, then definitely we will lack. So these are the examples. उन्होंने समय के साथ नोकिया आज भी एरिक्सन नोकिया आज भी बैकएंड पे उनका चल रहा है, बट फ्रंट एंड पे हाथ में मोबाइल पकड़ाने वाली कंपनी जो थी वो नोकिया थी. इंट्रोड्यूस हाउ टू ऑपरेट द नोकिया, दैट वाज अ इनोवेशन. Invention was there already. That should be the background पे ये हार्डवेयर होगा, ये सॉफ्टवेयर, ये नेट कनेक्टिविटी. That was a background. But कस्टमर को कंज्यूमर में कन्वर्ट करने वाली नोकिया थी, Xerox मशीन थी, Kodak थी. Lot of examples are. But समय चेंज and वो उसमें पीछे रह गए. The continuity, because the lack in the continued involvement, innovation was not. तो आप जो चेंजेस हम करेंगे वो वैल्यूबल होनी चाहिए. वो वैल्यूबल कैसे होंगी? हमें कंज्यूमर कस्टमर की रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है, वी शुड बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड और उसको वैल्यू करना चाहिए। वो जितना मांगे हम उससे ज्यादा, जो आगे अभी सोचने वाले हों वो हम उनको दें। दैट इज इनोवेशन। नहीं तो हमने जो आगे का देखा है वो उनको प्रोड्यूस प्रोवाइड करें एंड दे नीड टू थिंक अकॉर्डिंग टू आवर थिंकिंग, because we know the future lies in this. We know the future is based on the technology. We know the technology, this technology will rule the world. That we need to do it. Apple is one of the best example. This is a reason. It doesn't mean that's $1 million company. No. Even that Apple company is only known, it's not its only quality, it's the most valuable company. Not on the basis of their profit, not on the basis of only quality, not on the basis of their market share. It's most valuable. Because they always involved in the innovation, continued innovation, incremental innovation is there. They know that trend is this and we have to enrich this. Now they have the latest iPhones, they have the latest gadgets, but now they know technology is ruling and they have implemented the advanced technology. What is the next? The next is now related to the healthcare. Now the people are very much involved in the technology, people are very much involved in the society, very much involved in the technology. Now need to take care of the health and immediately the future is, they know the IoT in the healthcare, and when the future will be, before that they enter. They are using that kind of technology sensors in their gadgets. The future will be there. The future they know is in the augmented reality. The future will be, that will be future. They have predicted the future and now they are trying to implement, and that they value the customer. This is the reason they value the customer. So this is the incremental innovation. Next is an innovation radical. So that's a breakthrough. It's something difficult task. It gives the breach of fundamental principles already adopted in the market for the creation of entirely new markets and industries. Here a product, service or process never seen before is built from scratch and placed on the market in order to completely replace the previous solution or respond to a necessity where there was a solution. An innovation disruptive brings several advantages to the entrepreneur, which highlights its unique participation in a new market, leaving its binary brand, considerable increase in the profit of the business, and its ability to innovate continuously. So the type of innovation is the most difficult, time consuming, and usually involves a great financial investment. So this breakthrough, we are moving the tradition, but to introduce a new concept is very difficult because we need to create space for ourselves, but to do something new, and high risk is involved, high financial investment is involved. Before that, the research is involved, and we don't know. The outcome of the research is very good. We know the outcome of the research is very good, but we don't know whether the market will accept it or not. For that, we need to create the awareness. For that, we need to come up, and even that afterward, we don't know whether it will be adopted, it will be accepted. So this is a innovation radical. This is a breakthrough. So this is rare to start entirely a different part with the new innovation means something new, and to continuous process for it. And breakthrough is a difficult. Sometimes we take the decision, we think in the positive, but outcome not comes according to our requirement. So that's innovation radical. So when we talk the innovation, definitely the traditional idea, like example, travel company, cloth shop, and whereas we talk the innovative idea, breakthrough is Ola cabs, electric bikes, a lot of examples are there. Nothing new is there. Taxi हम पहले भी पकड़ते, taxi आज भी पकड़ते हैं. But today we have the options at home. पहले हम जान पहचान निकालते थे, फोन करते थे, खुद जाते थे long time, but advanced, to fulfill the requirement. Use the software. That's a different issue. lot of investment has been made. So that is, and these innovation, breakthrough innovation, introduce the startups, and these startups with the strong strategy and the research oriented, with a predefined successful strategy, converts the startups in the unicorns. So again, a lot of startups are there, but unicorns are very few, very limited. So that all depends on your foundation. That all depends on the building, kind of building there. That's all depend how much deep and the depth work we perform for the kind of innovation, for the type of innovation. Even that, although we sometimes we have the idea, we have the innovation, but we don't know in which type we need to move. We have the ability to take the breakthrough, but we are doing the continuous process. It will not fruitful in that. So this is an innovation, and then introduce the startups. That's a state of mind, and convert the process from idea to enterprise of the business. That's a startup. Only I wish to introduce at the startup. So whenever we talk about the innovation and we used to go to the startup, before that, I don't know which kind of innovation whether the continue or the breakthrough, but I don't know about the invention. I don't know about, I know only about my creativity. I have a lot of ideas, lot of creative ideas in my mind, but does it belong to any problem? First problem statement should be clear. मैं क्या करना चाह रहा हूं? अभी मैं यहां बैठा हूं, मेरे पास आइडिया आ गया. आइडिया हर समय है, सबके पास है. आइडिया बुक पढ़ने से नहीं आते, आइडिया गूगल पे सर्च करने से नहीं आते, आइडिया सीखने से. Idea comes through, maybe through keen observation. What is happening in the nature? What is happening in the surrounding world? आइडिया बुक पढ़ने से, प्रैक्टिस से शायद आ जाते हैं क्रिएटिव आइडिया, बट उसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या है? Whether that problem is hard to solve, what will be the scalability if the solution is there? So वो जो आइडिया है जिसमें हम प्रॉब्लम को आइडेंटिफाई कर ले और उसके सोल्यूशन के बारे में सोचे और उस पे हम एक स्टेप और आगे बढ़े, वो कहलाते हैं द प्रॉब्लम दैट इज वर्थ सॉल्विंग. That gives the more strong foundation for the innovation. So that build a solution to solve that problem effectively in simple, affordable and the reliable way. मैंने एक प्रॉब्लम ली, अब मुझे उसका सोल्यूशन ढूंढना है. प्रॉब्लम कहां से आई? I wish to talk about the few problem here. How the innovation comes. Suppose not me, you all used to have a cup of tea always in early morning. Those who are in so early morning when I used to have a cup of tea, then I used to have a newspaper with me and the biscuit. This is a tradition what we have, that I used to be in a relaxed mode. So what now? Look what happened. I have a two hands. I used to wear my spectacles. मैंने चश्मा लगाया. अब मुझे उस समय न्यूज़पेपर चाहिए. न्यूज़पेपर है मेरे पास. अब मुझे a cup of tea भी मुझे चाहिए. And that I have a cup of tea with me. And now I am holding a newspaper in two hands. Agree? I am reading that. I am crazy about it. I am having a cup of tea. I am taking a sip a cup of tea. अब मैं चाय भी पी रहा हूँ तो मेरा न्यूज़पेपर छूट रहा है. चलो कोई भी. I compensate that one. एक हाथ से न्यूज़पेपर पकड़ लिया. अब मुझे बिस्कुट लेना है. I wish to eat a biscuit. ठीक है, मैंने न्यूज़पेपर भी छोड़ दिया. Then I have to hold a biscuit sauces, plate, and the cup, and then biscuit. What should I do? I wish to hold all those things in a one hand. ये तो बड़ी प्रॉब्लम आ रही है. It's a solution is what? Shall I always need a cup and plate together and to carry a two biscuits? It creates three things are there. One is a cup, one is a plate, and third is a biscuit. मैंने न्यूज़पेपर छोड़ दिया, दो हैंड फ्री कर लिए. No, then that again I need a two things because I have a two hand. That's a problem. So then the solution is this. The solution is very simple. This is your cup. This is your cup. Just I make a cut here. I make a cut here, filled cut here, and there's a cut. I can insert my 2 biscuits in this cup. Cup is filled up to this only. And I just make a cut here, and I put a 2 biscuit here. I hold this cup every time that I have a cup of tea, sip a tea, and then biscuit lies here. I need a biscuit. I got a biscuit from your cup. I had a biscuit, and again had a sip, and again biscuit lies in this. This is innovation. This is a solution. No need to have a plate with this cup. It's a very small innovation, but it's a creative idea. It's converted to innovation. But if I implement in the form of business, that's a solution. But how much it will be scalable? How much it will be acceptable? That I need to work on it. Idea is good. It's a creative idea. Invention is there. Innovation is there. But could it be scalable? Be acceptable in the market in the long run? How much it will be scalable? So then we need to evaluate the solution. So the problem is very clear. In a real world, even if I am talking here, sitting here, a lot of problem I face. So whether to work to solve the problem. So the identification of the problem is very important for the creativity. Idea belongs to any problem and then the solution. And when we talk about the solution, then definitely that problem, can we solve the problem in a simple, affordable, and reliable manner or not? Very simple. I identified the problem. I have the solution. Now, whether this solution gives the simplicity, affordability or not, and the reliability of it. In the real life, a lot of examples are there. And believe me, in India, we have a lot of talents to identify the problem and to provide the instant solution. और मैं इसको नाम देता हूँ, which is very popular in this Indian tradition. That is the जुगाड़ technology. That's the solution. मैं मूव कर रहा था, मेरी गाड़ी में गियर बॉक्स में प्रॉब्लम आ गया. I think it's 8 or 9 years back. I was on the highway, and you cannot imagine. अब वो कंपनी, 4 कंपनी से वहां से कोई आए, उसको पिक करे, टोल करे, तब उसका गियर. My family was with me. तो वहां से करीबन 3-4 किलोमीटर के बाद वहां पे एक मैकेनिक था. I'm telling you the real fact. उस मैकेनिक ने देखा जी आपका गियर बॉक्स जो है वो जाम हो गया है, उसमें कुछ एक बहुत लिंक होता है वो टूट गया, जिसकी वजह से वो 4 गियर पे अटक गई गाड़ी. मैं भाई स्लाइड कर दे जिससे कि ये मेन डेस्टिनेशन तक पहुंच जाए या सराउंडिंग किसी मेट्रो सिटी पर. He said, I will try. He tried. He opened the gearbox. He opened everything. He's a simple mechanic. Then he found one thing. There was one magnet is there, gold, and there's own size of that one. कि वो उसके ऊपर बेस्ड है, लीवर जो है उसके ऊपर बेस्ड है, और वहां से वो चेंज करता है, और एक उस पे ऐसे स्प्रिंग लगेगा. क्या सर, ये तो आपको कंपनी से लगाना पड़ेगा. मैं भाई देख कुछ कर. You'll be surprised to know what he did. He used a coin of 5 rupees, और उसने ग्लू लेके उस 5 रुपए के कॉइन के ऊपर एक उसने एक और लोहे का पीस लगाया, उसने वो जोड़ दिया, और उसके बाद उसने उसमें फिट किया गियर बॉक्स में. और मेरे ख्याल से उसने कहा सर अब आपकी गाड़ी 4 घंटे लगे. एंड ही आस्क्ड फॉर दी 700 रुपीज, 800. आई गेव 1000 रुपीज. मैं क्या एक बार घर पहुंच जाएंगे, उसके बाद मैं दिखा दूंगा. एंड गॉड ग्रेस 1.5 ईयर तक उसमें कोई फॉल्ट ही नहीं आया. 2 साल, गाड़ी 6-7 साल पुरानी, 2 साल तक उसमें कोई फॉल्ट नहीं आया. उन्होंने कहा सर आप 6 महीने तक मेरी जिम्मेदारी है, बाकी आप दिखा लेना. मैंने भी नहीं दिखाई. This is जुगाड़, and this kind of number of जुगाड़ are there. ये तो एक बहुत बड़ा टेक्निकल ग्राउंड है. हमारे यहाँ पे हर रोड साइड्स पे we have a lot of जुगाड़, बस हम उनको वैल्यू नहीं देते. We have the problem, we know the problem, we have identified problem, we have the best solution for this. और cannot imagine, कोई जरूरी नहीं उसके लिए बहुत पढ़ा लिखा हो, उनका एक्सपीरियंस है, ये वो बड़ा लाइट लेते हैं, सॉल्व कर देते हैं और छोड़ देते हैं, और बाहर वही चीज पेटेंट का कारण बन जाती है, इनोवेशन बन जाती है, वो प्रोडक्ट होके हमारे पास वापस आए. So that is what the problem solution. So that the prototype of the solution, when we talk about the solution, so to convert your solution into the actual product, that should be a specific problem solve हो रही कि नहीं हो रही. It should be measurable, it should be attainable, it should be a realistic, and the timeline must be defined. पता लगा वो गाड़ी सही कराने में 4 घंटे की जगह 10 घंटे भी लेता, और लीवर उतार के मेरे हाथ में और पकड़ा देता, जो जाने लायक थी वो भी ना बचती. That was his confidence. पर अगर हम उसको मैनेजमेंट की थ्योरी में डालें, उसको मैं अगर एक्सप्लेन करूं, he fulfill all these things criteria. So a lot of examples of jugards are there which fulfill all these solutions. They are very specific, they know, and their solutions are measurable, they are attainable, and much more. एक इसमें मैं और ऐड करूंगा, scalable also. हम सिर्फ scalable इसलिए नहीं कर पाते due to the lack of number of constraints. Those constraints may be financial, maybe their circumstances, there be environment, there may be whatever the approach, lack of technology, and another reason, number of reasons. But we know the solution. We should know that. So now we have this concepts regarding the innovation encompasses the fundamental characteristics. So for the consumer, innovation must always result in something new. If you compare what existed before with the new creation, you should see a positive advance. Innovation doesn't always involve the incorporation of new technologies. Value can be created for customer in various non-technical ways. So designing a special customer experience, applying the low-cost concept to other consumer services, or introducing an unusual distribution model. So innovation must have commercial value. If it generates no benefit, it's just an idea. अगर उसकी वैल्यूज नहीं है तो डेफिनेटली उसका कोई यूज नहीं है. मैं इसका एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ फंडामेंटल कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स के ऊपर. भाई दुकान तो वहीं पे खुलती है जहां पे ऑलरेडी दुकानें एग्जिस्ट करती है. इन इंडिया एक बहुत छोटा स्मॉल सा एग्जांपल मैं लेता हूँ कि अगर 4 मेडिकल शॉप है और वो चल रही है, और 5वीं मेडिकल शॉप अगर वहां खुलेगी ना तो वहीं ज्यादा चलेगी rather than अगर हम किसी रिमोट. तो 4 तो ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट कर रही थी, तो हम 5वां क्या नया कर देंगे. तो जहां पे अगर एक ऑलरेडी पहले से शॉप है और वो पूरी सर्विस दे रहा है, तो वहां पे सेकंड शॉप का तो स्पेस ही नहीं है. दिस इज अ रॉन्ग परसेप्शन. हर चीज एग्जिस्ट कर रही है. अगर इन द टर्म्स ऑफ प्रोडक्ट नहीं है तो इन द टर्म्स ऑफ नेचर एवरीथिंग लाइज. तो फिर तो कुछ भी ना करें हम. वी नीड टू क्रिएट द स्पेस ourselves. We need to find out the space ourselves with the positive. अगर हम इस अप्रोच से वहां पे दुकान खोलेंगे कि इसकी दुकान को नुकसान हो जाए और मेरी दुकान को फायदा हो जाए और मैं ये कर दूंगा, that's wrong approach. One time what happened, I asked from this Mecca, why you are selling, you are standing 3 or 4 people together the roadside hawkers. Mecca, earlier there were only 2, now you are 5. So he replied very softly, मैं कहा तो आपके कस्टमर तो 100 ही थे, तो पहले 2 पे आते थे, 5 पे आते हैं, तो मैं कहा ये तो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो गया. बोले नो सर, तकदीर की जितनी होगी हम उतनी खा लेंगे. अगर हम एक दूसरे का साथ छोड़ देंगे ना, अगर हम लड़ जाएंगे तो कोई भी नहीं आएगा. दैट्स अप्रोच. वो इसलिए नहीं वहां बैठा कि उसको हटा देगा, वो इसलिए बैठा है कि उसकी एग्जिस्टेंस से मेरी एग्जिस्टेंस है और मेरी एग्जिस्टेंस से उसकी एग्जिस्टेंस बनी रहे. that should be the approach. Only just to make a business, that even that leaders or the tycoons, they always quote the example. So that's a different issue. Initially we may go approach that, but that's not a good approach. We should be positive for that one. So then this all concept, these are fundamental characteristics. So innovation is clear. Definitely creative idea, each and everyone has in their own mind. Always, it's a natural process. Natural process. अगर मैं समझूं कि I am a qualified person, I am a learning person, I'll have a creative idea. That's my wrong thing. Anyone can have it, and only few have the inventions. Among those, very few have the innovations. Among those, very few have the further type of innovation, and among those, very few have the conversion, have the ability to convert from the innovation to the startups. डायरेक्ट स्टार्टअप कुछ नहीं होता, अगर होता है तो वो फेल हो जाता है। ठीक है, हिडन फॉर्म में है, हिडन फॉर्म में इनोवेशन है, हिडन फॉर्म में है, बट ये तो स्टेप्स तो है। सो व्हेन वी गो फॉर द इनोवेशन टू स्टार्टअप्स, so do your search, market research, make a business plan, decide on branding, work with like minds, choose a co-founder, secure the appropriate funding, find a mentor, and a lot of things are there. Apply for the accelerated program. This we need to prepare the checklist for this one. So small steps lead to this giant leap for the businesses. That it is all about fast decision making and grouping expert together in a room to accomplish the impossible. The most important factor for successful startup is the employee are encouraging to continuously learn. Knowledge stems from explanation, and explanation occurs in conversation, which is why teamwork is so important. So it facilitates, employ and promotes. So what happened? This Mark Taylor said one thing very good. He said, through failures, we can learn a lot. Even that in the same company, if something mishappened by any employee, or if he is not able to execute the task or is a failure, they said it's okay. And if it gives a outcome or the successful, then it's good. But it doesn't mean कि अगर किसी ग्रुप से किसी कंपनी में आफ्टर एफर्ट्स वो सक्सेसफुल नहीं होता है, तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि वो गलत है. नो 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 नो, दे हैड गिवन अस अ लेसन कि दिस वाज अ रॉन्ग वे, नाउ इट्स राइट, दैट दे हैव गिवन अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट लेसन. सो दे आर द इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ आवर ग्रुप. दैट शुड बी द leadership quality for this one. And nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. Only depends how you take it and how we solve it. Always try to take a big risk and the big challenges. Accept the challenge, but it doesn't mean not in the air. Must have the team strategy, all this. So innovation mindset, the best three mantras. So how different is the business model in terms of value proposition it offers to the economy compared to other in the marketplace to generate real revenue? How many share increasing strategy remaining to be tried out other than the one already tried, such as spin-offs, buybacks, and other forms of the financial engineering? Does the innovation generate insight, interactivity, and the emotional engagement that matters? Lot of examples are there. Those who have followed these mantras and they have created the stories. So what makes startup or small business truly innovative? So it achieves the impossible, it creates new business model, it develops a sustainable competitive advantage, it turns weakness into strength, it moves ahead of the curve. Curve may be a state, curve not always becomes the same. हर बिजनेस की हर चीज की एक पीक होती है, एंड पीक के बाद डाउनफॉल होता है. जैसा गॉसियन, हमारे फिजिक्स में मैथ में उसको गॉसियन थ्योरम कहते हैं. बट इट डजंट मींस कि यू आर गोइंग डाउन, we will not get a ultimate. We must have the strategy. We are ready for such kind of downfall. We are ready for all kind of things, and again we will stand. So Its structure and the budget define the art. Instead of trying new ideas, it perfect old ones. How can we improve the old one if they are perfect? So innovation tips for the startups. Innovation, we have talked the innovation, we got the conversion from the innovation to startup. So constantly research and the reevaluation in order to better understand the marketplace. Remember to leave on emotional distance and employ a critical eye. So हमें constantly research करना पड़ेगा, reevaluate करना पड़ेगा, and when we go for the reevaluate, हमने जिस पेड़ को लगाया है, हमने जिस फाउंडेशन को बनाया है, हम इमोशनली अटैच हो जाते हैं उससे, है ना? हम गलत को देखते हुए भी गलत एक्सेप्ट करने को राजी नहीं होते. So we need to leave that emotional, and but it doesn't mean that we are going to leave the emotional distance with the employee, with those who are the part of that. No. So हमें और better करना है. That we need to go for the research and find out the shortfalls for this one. Frame any idea in the wider context of your business goals so that you are selling a realistic plan and not just an idea. If your idea has been already sold, now plan, innovation over innovation, continuous innovation. Always set aside time that can be dedicated to innovation and make the workplace a safe space to do so. So consider introducing new software technologies into your business to make process more efficient and productive. I wish to tell you one example. Lot of failure and the success stories are there. Hershey is a one company, chocolate company, and this that's company for the bakery and all this thing. So it's a very successful. That's in New York and there's in America. So they are a very good failure story also. The reason of their failure, long time, 20 years back, they had lot of order before the Christmas, and they used to execute all those orders from the Europe and America. But to expand, to scale their business, they have tried to implement the software, ERP software. Their strategy was fantastic. Their plan was very good. Financial management was very good. Everything was fine. Only one thing was wrong. Their approach was fantastic. They actually wished to reduce the gap between the demand and the supply. Demand was very high, supply was less at the diversified field and the locations. Everything was good. Only one mistake they did. They have implemented the software at the wrong time. The software required that time, 20 years back, the ERP software requires 3 months. And after that requires 1 month for the testing. So requires 4 months. And afterward, to give a full shape, 2 more months are required, 6 months. But only one lack of decision gives the failure story for this. So they had taken only 3 months for their implementation. So that time, their revenue, their sales shot down by 30% as compared to the previous. Whereas they had a lot of demand. So that is to consider, not only to consider technology, the time of implementation, only one decision can give you a lot of impact on it. So anyhow, but they cover up in the next 2 years, and again, they have very beautifully implemented, and the entire work is working on based on their software. So final conclusion, I wish to say one thing before getting all these things. That today's trend, innovation is there, and then startup is there. I wish to urge one thing. In the today's scenario, because technology is very much involved, the moment I say anything, so it will be copied. It will be copied, and the moment I try to think the implementation is implemented. हम सोचते रह गए और वहां पे वो चीज इजाद भी हो गई और वो मार्केट में भी है. Today's scene is this one. So what exact the today's scene is, the old business what R&D, then the process, manufacturing, product, and in delivery, supply, use, take the feedback, and again in the process cycle. Now in the today's scenario, business ऐसे काम नहीं कर रहे. R&D, go for the filing. Manufacturing, go for the patent, for the formulation and the process. Again, product, go for the, either you for the, go for the tag, geotag, or whatever their geographic location, if there is there, copyright is required, or any IPR service is required, immediately go for that. And then product, delivery of the product, strategy, again go for the same. And finally, for each and every process, you have to secure this. Describe all this. Apple company are the 100 of IPRs for one product, for their GI, for their copyright, for their patents, for their design, for their exclusive, for their logo, for their this. They have more than 100 IPRs, intellectual property rights, which includes the patent, which includes the copyright, not only single patent copyright. Product is a simple, but they have a number of IPRs for each and every process. They have a number of patents, they have number of, their copyrights, they have number of design files, they have a number of products. So this is the today's slide. So immediately, the moment we have an idea and we are very firm on that idea, it's a productive, and I wish to urge, India is now improving very well. Our strategies are good. Now it's better, before publishing your idea, go for the patent. Must go for the patent. Startup बाद में आएगा, इनोवेशन पहले है, उससे पहले आइडिया है, आइडिया और इनोवेशन के बीच में go for to file the patent, and the first thumb rule of to file the patent is it should not be published in any form, in the direct or the indirect form, in the textual form, in the product form, in the design form, in any form. So then it will be approachable. Then it may work today or tomorrow, or it may work after 10 years or 20 years. Like the AI, today AI is highly acceptable. Even that AI was introduced 25 years back. The product of artificial intelligence base was existing there. The concept of IT was existing there. But now today they have patented in that time. And now they are choosing today. That's only difference. So this is a thumb rule. Before publishing anything, any idea at this, it's better go for the patent. And I have taken a lot of time, a lot of success story, failure stories are there in the world. For this, I wish to conclude that in a very nutshell, what I have studied, 95% of the startups fail within their first year due to lack of any new ideas. What I said, continuity is required. Continuous innovation is required. Breakthrough required, but rare. So clearly, every startup needs to make innovation a part of its DNA. Innovation के साथ सोइए, innovation के साथ खाइए, innovation के साथ रहिए, तब तो वो startup की बात करिए. If it wants to get ahead of a competitor and retain that position, then definitely you will get a success. Thank you. Thank you. So nice.
Very sir, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
You are audible to.
Yeah, no, yeah, very sir is there. Thank you, very sir.
Yes, Pradeep ji.
Sir, thank you to join us. So, dear participant, is there any question which you want to ask from the sir side? Dear participants, is there any question which you want to ask from sir side? I think there is no question. Sir, shall we go for further session?
Yes, yes, please.
Yeah.
So, first of all, I would like to say thanks to Professor S.S. Bedi sir, who is our mentor, institutional mentor also, for guiding us in the area of innovation, prototype validation, converting innovation into a startup. So thank you very much, sir. This experience is really very good, and the kind of narration you have given, it's very effective. And in nutshell, I can only say that you have given us such kind of glimpse, and I could understand that innovation is usually what I interpret from your lecture, that is a transformation of our imagination in a reality with the help of engineering and technology.
Very true. So we are the men of technology. So definitely without technology we cannot talk anything.
Yeah.
You
So
are very true.
what I interpreted from your lecture, that that was the wonderful. In fact, you have narrated all things very effectively, very precisely, and you have started from the innovation, and then ideas, then how to take it forward for startup, etc. And we all participants have benefited a lot. IIC of Faculty of Engineering, Pradeep Verma ji, you have also done really well. This is very useful and fantastic session. One final point, in fact, I have also been given something to speak on this, but time, sir has narrated very effectively, and almost he has covered all. So after listening his valuable address, I don't think he left any corner untouched where I can touch. However, I can just share the success story of some of the startups, young India startups, I can say. Like CRED का नाम तो आप सभी ने सुना ही होगा. CRED is one.
Yes.
आजकल बहुत एडवर्टीजमेंट आ रहे हैं. You are very aware, very much aware with this, that Kunal Saha, very young guy who started this in 2008, 2018, not 8, and Bangalore based startup. This is Indian startup I am talking about, because in India we are trying, in fact, we integral part of the government policies and all. So usually innovation ecosystem is lacking, and government is trying to create a such kind of ecosystem, and that is the SaaS based, actually, software as a service. Another one is PharmEasy is very effective startup. Siddharth Shah has created from Mumbai, and that is the online pharmacy. Then how they have visualized, they recognize the need, and these startups are doing well. They are early riser startups. Digit Insurance, that Kamesh Goyal, it's a within, I mean, 28, 29 years old guy who has created. Meesho is very big e-commerce distribution channel. Oh, I don't know how many of you are knowing, but Meesho is doing well. And Nykaa, I hope this is very much famous. Almost our female faculty colleagues and girls students probably are knowing. In fact, boys may also know Nykaa, that is online, the beauty store. All right, and Udaan is one that this venture has got the unicorn status. Swiggy, this online platform for serving and all, serving foods and various category. Dream11, it's online this gaming fantasy platform, and many more success story. However, why we think we are lacking in this today's topic, that was innovation and prototype validation, converting innovation into a startup. So see, in India, if I talk about the annual, only top 2% passing out students are getting the jobs. For remaining one, either they are going for abroad, they are going for something else. So to avoid something, I mean, we want to enhance the innovative practices. We want to increase the innovative practices. And in TMU, we, as an university, trying to create the ecosystem. As Pradeep ji has said, TMU is A-graded university. And I would like to add on that in Uttar Pradesh, total 81 universities are there. Total 81 universities are there, and 8 universities out of 81, only 8 universities have A grade, and on these 8, 4 universities are private universities, and other 4 are government university. So this, as an university, this is our responsibility also to have such kind of platform where our students may, if they have that idea, so our university can provide a platform to go for innovation and go for startup kind of thing, accelerating the opportunities in general, accelerating the opportunity for innovation driven businesses, and promoting our students to have such kind of imagination and visualization to transform the local things, which may with the help of engineering and technology, which could help the mankind to reduce their efforts. So this is all from my side. Thank you very much. Thanks for giving me the opportunity, and I'm thankful to Dr. S.S. Bedi sir, who has accepted our request. And as he said, that one committee is there, but he has given his valuable time to TMU, and on the behalf of FOE and on my own behalf, I'm thankful to you, sir. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Thank you, Dwivedi sir, for your enlightened words for wisdom. Now, I just want to share one thing, that feedback link is available in your chat box. If any participant wants to ask any question, he can ask, sir is with us. So now the time for vote of thanks. I, Pradeep Kumar Verma, on behalf of my colleague and entire fraternity of the college, first of all, spread my most sincere thanks to the Lord God on my behalf. I extend a very hearty vote of thanks to today's esteemed speaker, Professor Sarabjit Singh Bedi, Professor and Head, Department of Computer Science and Information Technology, MJP Rohilkhand University, Bareilly, who spared their valuable time with us and graced the session. I sincerely expressed gratitude to Honorable Chancellor Sri Sri Jain ji, Group Vice Chairman Sri Manish Jain ji, esteemed member of TMU Board of Governors Sri Akshay Jain ji for their valuable guidance. I express sincere thanks to Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Raghuveer Singh, Registrar TMU Dr. Aditya Sharma ji, Associate Dean Dr. Manjula Jain. She is also the President IIC TMU, to providing the necessary support. I especially thanks to the person who has been backbone of the event, Principal Dr. R.K. Dwivedi sir. I am thankful to all the participants for joining here and attending the session. It's not possible to thank everyone for such an appreciating involvement and the willingness they have expressed in the finish the task. And so on behalf of FOE, I thanks one and all who is directly and indirectly involved in the making the session a great success. Have a great day ahead. Jai Hind. Thank you, Vedi sir. Thank you, Dwivedi sir.
So we may leave the session now.
Yeah, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vedi sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Dear participant, feedback link is available in your chat box. Kindly fill it ASAP. Dear participant, feedback link is available in chat box. Kindly fill it ASAP. Dear participant, feedback link is available in your chat box. Kindly fill it ASAP. Dear participant, feedback link is available in your chat box. Kindly fill it ASAP. Dear participant, I am closing the meeting. Dear participant, I am closing the meeting.